Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Talia from Talia's Crochet Creations, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my Maisie sweater and how we can get these beautiful baubles using different colors. So for this sweater, the yoke is done a little differently from the sleeve. The yoke, you only use the contrast colors when you're making the bauble, and for the sleeve we use the contrast color for the entire row. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started to show you how you can make the baubles and carrier yarn and all that jazz. So for this tutorial I did use the foundation start. So you're gonna go ahead and make your slip knot and chain 2, and then you're gonna, no, we're doing foundation single crochet, so you're just gonna insert your hook into this first stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through first loop, yarn over and pull through 2, and then you're gonna go underneath these 2 loops here. You're gonna go on there, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. And then for this pattern you are going to need a multiple of 3 stitches. So go ahead, and this, I'm just doing a little sample for you. You're gonna go ahead and do your foundation. Make sure you have a foundation of multiple of 3s, and then I will meet you back at the end of my sample row. Okay, so I have 18 stitches here, and I'm just gonna walk you through the herringbone half double crochet. In this pattern I chain up 1 because the stitches are really low. You can chain 2 as I believe is normal, but just to keep everything, you know, at the same height, I chain 1 for this pattern. So you're gonna yarn over, you're gonna insert your hook into the top 2 loops, so you're gonna yarn over and pull up a loop, and you're gonna pull this first loop right through the second loop, and then you're gonna yarn over again and pull through 2 loops. So yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop, pull that first loop through this one, and then you're gonna yarn over and pull through 2. So that's what we're gonna do for this entire row, and this will be your right side during the pattern. So your bobbles are worked on the wrong side, and the herringbone half double crochets are worked on the right side unless otherwise stated. So go ahead and complete your row of your herringbone half double crochets. Yes, that's a mouthful. And then we can, we can go on to our bobbles. Okay, now that we have our our herringbone half double crochet row, we're going to chain up 1 and turn our work. So for this we're going to do the bobble row, which is 2 herringbone half double crochets, and then we work a bobble, and then from then on we're going to carry that contrast color along with our main color until the end of the row. So I'm getting my contrast yarn ready. I already chained up 1 for this bobble row. So what I'm gonna do, I have a thing with knots in my work, so I'm not gonna use a slip knot. You can go ahead and use a slip knot if you like. So I'm gonna have this ready. So you're gonna have this tail. So I'm gonna work, so for this row we're gonna work our bobble row with half herringbone half double crochets twice. So work 1 and then 2, and then we're going to do our bobble. So the pattern is 2 herringbone half double crochets and then a bobble. So what I'm going to do, let's put this underhand. I'm gonna have like a working tail just hanging off my row. And I'm gonna hold it with my thumb like so, and then I'm gonna bring this yarn, the main color, behind it. And you got to play with it a little. It takes a little, you know, finesse, but once you get the hang of it, it works. And then you're going to yarn over with your contrast color to insert your hook. Now it's going to be a little loose until you get to the end, but don't worry. And we're going to yarn over and pull through 2. So for our bobbles, we're doing 5 double crochets together in 1 stitch. So you're going to do this until you have 6 loops on your hook. That's 5, and then we do it one more time. And then we're going to yarn over and pull through all 6. Now that you've completed your bobble, you can go ahead and kind of pull this a little tighter. So we're going to drop our contrast yarn down and behind, and we're going to pick up our main color. And then we're going to continue with our main color. So work right into that next stitch, our herringbone half double crochet. And then we're going to drop the main color, pick up our contrast color, and then complete our double crochet 5 together in the next stitch. And we have 6, so we're going to yarn over and pull through. And then now you see how it can get loopy. You just pull a little bit so it can hold tight, and then we're going to drop our contrast yarn and continue with our main color for our herringbone half double crochet. And you complete that throughout the entire row. Let's do that again. And then we're going to do our last bubble on the edge. How many we have? Yeah, and do one more. And then close our bobble. Now we know this is our last stitch. So we're just gonna pull up that loop there. We're gonna turn our work, and then we're just gonna do a row of herringbone half double crochets along this entire edge here. Now it's a bit easy because you know every 3rd stitch is a contrast color, so that can help you keep on track when you're working in the pattern. Now if you have to, you can turn your work just to see where you're working in, but if you look, you'll see the V's that you have to go under. That way you don't miss a stitch. And you just continue to the end. Now in the pattern, you don't increase on your bobble rows, you increase every other row. So no worries on that if you're thinking you have to increase with bobbles. It made it a little easier for you. Oops. And then there you have your bobble row. And it just put this nice and delicate where it just pops out with your contrast color. And that's all there is to it.